What's up, Soul Family and everyone out there in the world? This is Moonology to Entity Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first 15 degrees of the Sun being in Leo. Now, with that being said, Taurus, you are squaring this energy while the Sun is being in Leo. Alright? Now, the Sun being in Leo, first off, before we get to your square energy, the Sun in Leo is going to make us all paying attention to how we express ourselves, as well as what we are creatively working on, since Leo is born out of the 5th house, and the Sun rules Leo, so everybody's going to be very expressive at this time with the first 15 degrees of Leo. And going back to what your square energy, you are learning how to be more expressive with your fixated energies. Alright? And Taurus is fixed forth, being fixated on its own ways of thinking and being practical. And Taurus was born out of the 2nd house of values and where you plant seeds at. Alright? Now, with that being said, let's shuffle these cards 2 more times, and we will begin. Drawing 9 cards plus an overall from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, and then pulling a clarifying card for each of these cards, and pulling 3 cards out from the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me. Now, let's let's pull these 9 cards plus the overall, and let's get started. Now, Aries had the same overall card in this position, so you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Mars, or just have Aries in the chart. But whatever it is, yeah. So with the first card being the Knight of Pentacles, so you are taking a slow, methodical, practical movement towards whatever it is that you want and desire, and this is your card, which is card of Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But Taurus is prominent in this card, so this is your energy. Now with your first card is the Tower. So with the Tower being here, you are letting everything that no longer serves you for the benefit of your well-being and your highest good fall. Alright, there may be a lot of chaos in your life during this time, but as long as you leave all that chaos behind you and let things fall, you will move on to a better life for yourself. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and if you do, this energy will be amplified. Now with the Queen of Swords as your second card, this is talking about you standing in your truth, being self-aware, and being independent, alright, and speaking your truth. Now, Aries had the Tower and the Queen of Swords, not in the same positions, but the same cards did appeal. So, you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, but do your best to not be the Queen of Swords in reverse and be cold-cutting, but instead be the upright Queen of Swords and give good advice during this time and stand in your truth without cutting anybody down. Now with the third card being the Queen of Cups, this is you taking in care and nurturing yourself, and as well as nurturing anybody that you feel deemed is worthy of giving your emotions to. So, with the Queen of Cups, she does not give her cup to just anybody, but she gives her cup to only those who feel like who she feels like deserves it. Alright, so be in this Queen of Cups energy, but do not be emotionally reckless, but remain emotionally nurturing and practicing loving yourself in order to love others around you. Now with the Four of Wands being your next card, the Four of Wands is talking about you being in a happy place, a happy home, having a happy life, altogether. You could be getting married for some, but not for all. But overall, you are in a happy place during this time with the first 15 degrees of the sun being in Leo. Now with your next card being the Ace of Cups, this is a spark of new love, new emotion towards someone or something, person, place, or thing, circumstance, situation, a business, a relationship, something dealing with what you're emotionally connected to. You've given birth to new love. Alright, we'll have to clarify this when we get to it. Now, with the Page of Wands as your next card, this is talking about you giving birth to a new vision and learning along the way and being very dedicated to this vision that you have given birth to. Alright. Your next card is the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords being here, this is some type of idea that you've given birth to. So you have three cards of birth. So you're starting a whole lot of new things during this time, and letting in this new love and new vision and new idea that you've given birth to is with you letting everything fall that no longer serves you for the benefit of your own well-being, your highest good. Will be easier to give birth to all of this new energy, as well as you being in a happy home during this time. So, with that being said, this is just clarity from the situation that you're dealing with. But I feel like this is a birth of a new idea. Now, with the next card being the Chariot card, the Chariot is Cancer energies. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you have Cancer in your chart, and if so, this energy will be amplified. But you are moving very emotionally towards what you want and desire in the emotional realm. Alright, it's a card of movement, so you're moving very fast and very strongly towards what you want and desire during this time. Now with the Three of Cups, Three of Cups is a card of celebration, celebratory, as well as having good people around you. So you could be celebrating success in your life, or just have really good people around you during this time. Now, let's get to clarifying these cards. So, the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. The reason why you're moving so slow and being practical is because you're holding on to things in the past. Aries got the Four of Pentacles as well. Aries got it with the Universal Celtic deck. And you're getting with the clarification card to the overall. So, with that being said, you are holding too tightly onto what no longer serves you. You need to let the tower fall and let things go that no longer serve you for the benefit of your own well-being, your highest good, so you can move faster and more strongly towards what you want and desire for your life as a whole. But holding on to things is preventing you from moving towards what you want and desire from your life. Now with the Tower card, the Tower is clarified by the Eight of Wands, so you could be communicating about destroying whatever what no longer serves you for your highest good and betterment of your well-being, or this is taking action to let go of what no longer serves you. Alright, this is a card of movement, so we have two cards of movement here, but what's holding you back, which is you holding on to things that no longer serve you, is making you a bit slow during this time. So you're pretty much anti-manifesting, or like preventing yourself from manifesting. But whenever you take action towards letting things go and move emotionally towards what you want and desire, things will start moving in a faster way. Now with the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups. So even though you are standing in your independence, being self-aware, and giving good advice and having good advice, even if you're not giving it, you may be a little bit emotionally introverted during this time, which can also hold you back from going after what you want and desire. Do your best to open yourself up and let your feelings flow in a more efficient way instead of holding stuff back, because there is choppy waters behind it. So this is talking about being a little bit emotionally wrecked or like chaotic. So do your best to handle your emotions, and we see that you go from the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups with this Lord card here. So you do level up, but do your best to not let these emotions get the best of you, and do your best to open yourself up emotionally. That's what you're learning with the Sun in Leo transitioning the first 15 degrees, is to open yourself up more. You have good advice, you have what it is that you need, as well as your truth, but you are preventing yourself from manifesting because you keep closing yourself off. Now with the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Devil card. This is Capricorn energy, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn. And with that being said, you are creating fear for yourself. So even though you're practicing self-care and nurturing yourself, as well as nurturing yourself and others around you, you are dealing with some fear or spheres of reality. Alright? Which makes sense because you're in a learning process to open yourself up with this Sun and Leo. Now, with that being said, if you do have Capricorn in your chart, these energies will be amplified. But in any case, you need to understand that fear or sphere of reality are just you agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. And instead, you need to turn this devil in reverse and release yourself from the negativity, and in order to move forward more efficiently in this Sun and Leo time. Alright? Do your best to release the negativity, release the negative thoughts and feelings that you may have by creating higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings about the situation that you're in. Now with the Four of Wands is clarified by the Empress card. So with the Empress clarified by the Four of Wands, you will be in a happy home, in a happy place, even if this is just internally, when you realize that you are worthy and valued. Alright, you are valued, Taurus. This is your card in the Major Arcana. So, with that being said, with the Empress being on the Four of Wands, this is really good to see. But in any case, if you are in a relationship and you're not wanting kids, use protection while not committing, but doing what it is y'all do. Alright? Plain and simple. But yeah, use protection if you don't want kids. Now with the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So this new emotion that you're giving birth to, you're wondering how long you should continue to go with this thing or person that you've been emotionally connected with, and you may be getting a little bit impatient if this is a business, because things are not growing into fruition the way you want. But with the Seven of Pentacles, it is saying that it is going to grow. It's just going to take time, and you're going to need to take the time to have it grow for you. Now with the Page of Wands is clarified by the Four of Swords. So by you meditating and resting and really pondering about what it is that you want to do, you'll spark a new vision for you to be, and you being dedicated to this vision. Just don't let fear get in the way. Alright? Don't let negative thoughts and feelings get in the way. But you are meditating during this first 15 degrees of Leo and really pondering about what this vision is in order to get forth to this vision. And once you do give forth to this vision, you will be very dedicated to this vision that you've given forth to. Now with the Ace of Swords, you get the Hangman card, so this is Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you have Pisces in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified during the Sun and Leo, especially these first 15 degrees. Now, with that being said, from the clarity you will, or this new idea, you will be enlightened. during this time. This can be a card of stagnancy, but with the Chariot card being next to the Ace of Swords, I feel like this is enlightenment, so you can go emotionally towards what you want and desire. Alright? Now, with the Chariot is clarified by the Seven of Wands, so you could be in a defensive position right now. You need to drop your guard and not be so defensive of how other people may think or feel, or whatever you're being defensive and guarded towards. Open yourself up, because this also ties with the Page of Cups. So this Page of Cups energy can be put out because of you feeling guarded. So do your best to open yourself up and drop your guard, so you can emotionally go after what you want and need in your life. Because you are, like I said, the Sun in Leo is going to have you learn how to open yourself up and express yourself. Now with the Three of Cups is clarified by the Emperor. Alright, so with the Emperor being here, this is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with the Aries Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Mars, or you have Aries in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified. But in any case, whenever you take power and control over the situation, you will reach a place of success. Or if you take power and control over your own self, and you will realize that the people around you are there for you in a very good way. Now, let's move on to what Mother Moon has to say to you through me. For this. Okay, so let's pull these cards out. Alright, so your first card that you have for this first 15 degrees of Leo from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. So it is time to release the negativity that you've got. These fears, whatever it is that you're holding on to, which is represented by the Tower, that's you letting go of what it is that you hold on to. But this Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, take your time, but do not be impatient, and really plan out a longevity plan. Drop your guard, so you can emotionally go after what it is that you emotionally are connected towards, and wanting what and desiring to do. And like Mother Moon says, it's time to release negativity. Now with the second card from Mother Moon to you through me is Fourth Quarter Moon. Your commitment is being tested. So your commitment is being tested. The commitment towards yourself even, and the universe. And the universe sometimes tests people or spirits to see how long you are willing to go after. Like, are you really dedicated as much as you say you are or feel you are? Alright? The universe will test you, so your commitment is being tested. Or this is commitment from others, like other people are testing your commitment during this time. Now with your third card from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecasted. So a win-win outcome is forecasted, and whatever you do, whatever you do, you will have a win-win outcome come out of it. But you will have a better chances of, or a bigger win, if you let your guard down during this sun transitioning the first 15 degrees of Leo. Now, with that being said, that will be the end of your reading. I hope this helped. I hope this brought any clarity or aid that you are looking for. Shout out to Dola the Pilot Man, Sean the Rise, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, and Native Flying High. All of the Soul Fam. Shout all of y'all out. And with that being said, once again, I hope this helped. And until next time, well, happy Jupiter Day as well, because this will be uploaded on Jupiter Day, or premiering on Jupiter Day. But in any case, I hope you all have a good day. a good first 15 degrees of the sun being in Leo. And until next time, peace.